Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Loot Podcast. If you haven't guessed yet, this week we're doing Christmas.
Yeah.
We're opening gifts.
Christmas episode.
Yeah.
It's my favorite episode of the year.
Mm-hmm. We did it last year.
No, we need help on the
Yeah.
shelf.
No.
Get the fuck out.
We get CM Punk going, just bobbing around.
You know what we need on the
Punk on the
shelf?
shelf. Punk on the shelf.
Midgets.
What?
We are currently hiring.
You ready for that one match?
Yeah,
Yeah, ref that one match.
One midget wrestling match. That's all he talks about.
But tonight we're going to talk about net neutrality and Star Wars The Last Jedi. Before we open gifts.
And me and Anthony will probably battle out
Gargling. What? We're battling out.
whether or not that was a good movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Wow.
But I'm the host tonight. My name is Anthony, and along with me is co-founder of the Weekly Loot, Matt,
Hey.
and the comic book junkie, Monty.
That
Got
is
a wardrobe malfunction here. Got fire of the wardrobe girl.
What you do?
Just messing pants.
Yeah, I've never seen you in jeans.
Oh, that's
Wait, we have a wardrobe girl?
Yeah, it's under the table.
Oh, fuck mine.
I don't know why I waited until it got warm to start dressing for winter. I was like, it's warm. Put some pants on.
Well, alright, anyways, I guess we should go ahead and start.
Yeah, let's talk about Star Wars.
Let's do net neutrality first.
Ah, man.
This is a big topic here.
Okay, what do you guys feel about it?
Explain it first.
Explain it?
Give me your
God,
definition of net
man.
neutrality.
Okay,
And I'll tell you how wrong you are.
okay, 2015 or whatever it was, they passed, or Obama pretty much
Obama
said
passed it.
Right, and just because it's Obama doesn't mean it's bad. Are you looking this up?
Or does it?
Well, no, it pretty much regulates internet service providers to keep the same speed for all websites, basically. Like if you wanted to go to Google, it'd be the same speed. If you wanted to go to Pornhub, it'd be the same speed. They wouldn't slow you down. Don't know why I went to Pornhub, but
We both know why you're right.
Yeah. Wait, so that's apparently two Andy's favorites there.
but now there's the
He's just
option.
Googling porn. That's his entire internet experience right there.
It's like they're gonna make
Google
you pay for
porn.
Pornhub?
Well,
I Googled it, so it's not on my history.
well, don't take my browser history, but whatever. Internet service providers without net neutrality can now basically package your internet, pretty much. Like if you wanted to go to Twitter, it'd be like an extra $5 a month. If you wanted Pornhub, you might have to pay like $100 a
Here.
month.
It's not just that. They
I
can
got you,
essentially,
man.
they can also ban. Like, you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
go through AT&T, they might say, we don't like Netflix. You can get Netflix
Well,
with us.
here, I can give us a more up-to-date kind of answer
That's
here.
what we do.
When you go online, you have certain expectations. You expect to be connected to whatever website you want. You expect your cable or phone company isn't messing with the data and connecting you to all websites, applications, and content you choose. You expect to be in control of your internet experience, right? Well, when you use the internet, you expect net neutrality. Net neutrality is the basic principle that prohibits internet service providers like AT&T, Comcast, and Verizon from speeding up, slowing down, or blocking any content, applications, or websites you want to use. Net neutrality is the way the internet has always worked. In 2015, millions of activists pressured the FCC to adopt historic net neutrality rules that kept the internet free and open, allowing people to share and access information of their choosing without interference. But now the internet is in peril. On December 14, 2007, the FCC's Republican majority approved Chairman
This is a weird
Fuck
name.
that guy.
Or something.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Like, fuck him. Plan to gut the net neutrality protections. A former Verizon lawyer and a Trump appointee, ignored the widespread outcry against his plans from millions of people, lawmakers, companies, and co-public interest groups. We can't let this motherfucker have the last word on this.
Did he really write that?
No,
Oh.
I just can't say his name. Which is why we're calling on Congress to use a resolution of disapproval to overturn the FCC's vote to dismantle the net neutrality rules. Urge lawmakers to reverse the FCC vote today.
It's too late. They already voted on it.
You know, I can keep on kind of going on, but it's kind of repeating what we just said, and it's going into way more detail. You can probably look this up on your own on Google, but that kind of gives anybody watching an idea what net
Where'd you read that
neutrality
from?
is.
Just so we can kind of give a reference.
Yeah, I can source it. SaveTheInternet.com.
Okay. Well, that's what we
What
need to do.
net neutrality? What you need to know. kind of here. I'll give the camera a close up so people can kind of see what I'm looking at.
But like the only chance we have right now is if the U.S. Court of Appeals decides against it. If not, it's going to go back to the way it used to be. Which I didn't really pay attention to it back then, but
Nobody.
now that everybody's complaining about it, there's that it's putting it in the internet service providers' heads. Like, oh hey, we can just make packages out of this now.
People want money.
Yeah, and that sucks. Now I feel like you're kind of toward.
How's that gonna work with like your phone? Like I have Straight Talk. I use Amazon on my phone all the time.
You're nuts.
I don't know. I was thinking about
Look,
that.
man, net neutrality has only existed for 2 years. All right, let's not act like this is like Armageddon or something. I think everybody's taking this way too far. Like it's way too far. I mean, it existed for 20 years without net neutrality. It worked fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you start saying it's a good idea, I'm gonna punch you
I'm not
across
saying
the
you
room.
did. I'll tell you why I'm against it.
Yeah.
But it's not for the reasons everybody else is against it.
Yeah.
Let's start off with let's really inform people about this. Net neutrality only existed for 2 years. The internet lasted 20 years without any kind of net neutrality.
Nazis.
Not true.
Nothing weird happened.
That's not true.
Nothing weird happened.
That's not true.
No,
Comcast did that to Netflix until Netflix paid them more.
But I mean, you're just talking about like something that
Nazis.
like the only people it's really going to hurt is like the lower places. But let's be honest here. How many of you actually go to like? I mean, what do you use when you go to the internet?
Whatever the fuck I feel like.
But you know what I'm
Mostly
saying?
Twitter. I
If
use
anything, it's
Twitter.
going to make like Netflix and stuff faster because they're going to have less bandwidth on their channels. I mean, if anything, it's going to make the stuff you actually like faster.
What should make you start paying more for it though?
It's not going to happen. Okay, if you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I've got AT&T and I've got Vive. And Vive is like, hey, we don't have a deal with Netflix. We're just going to cut Netflix out. Well, obviously, you'll be like, I'll just switch to AT&T.
Right.
But it would be like dumb for companies to like slow down things because they're just hurting themselves. Because then people would just switch to something else.
But what about places that
It
don't
just
have
seems
that
like a
option?
hassle.
That's my only thing I have about against net neutrality. The real big outcry that people need to be focused on is not neutrality. They need to be focused on these stupid territory laws they have. If you don't know, the government actually has territory laws. Like if freaking Time Warner Cable's like, I want Illinois, guess what? You're going to have to buy Time Warner Cable or you ain't getting nothing. There's territory laws in place. You need to get rid of those if you're going to get rid of net neutrality. Get rid of the territory laws. Because it wouldn't be that bad if you had like 5 options where you live, and it's like, oh, Time Warner Cable is like slowing down Amazon and Netflix. Fuck, I might just switch to freaking Comcast. You see what I'm saying? But that's my only issue with net neutrality is places like where we live where you have like one option. You're kind of screwed if they do something like that. But there's nothing. I mean, it's not until stuff actually starts hitting the fan, then I'll be like, oh, net neutrality was a good idea.
I think
Right now, I think people are just way overreacting.
I think this is just a way for fat cats to make their pockets thicker.
Okay,
Well,
I'm with you on
but like I said-
Comcast and Verizon.
Yeah.
They
Like
pretty
I-
much run the country. Let's just.
But like I said, man, if
Let's make the rich
freaking
richer.
like I said, if shoot, I mean, I use Netflix more than anything. If they can speed up Netflix, hey, whatever.
So you pay more for Netflix?
What?
Like, let's say.
They're talking about Netflix paying companies to speed up their service.
That means you're
Right.
gonna have to pay Netflix more.
Netflix is already going up. It's already went up like $2 since I've got it. It's going up no matter what. You must be ready for that. Netflix is making $100 million movies now. They're going to go up.
Well,
But what if your internet right now is like, hey, if you want.
you notice that's a swastika on his shirt.
Where?
I said on his.
Oh.
I'm messing with you. No, I get what you're saying, man. I'm just fucking against it, period. Because the internet I should be allowed to go look up whatever the hell I want with my internet provider. I shouldn't have to constantly be like, well, you guys ain't got that? Well, I have to go through the whole fucking process of being like, I'm switching to these guys. I shouldn't have to do that.
But you're assuming that they will do that. Like I said, they're only hurting themselves. It would be like if Walmart's like, I'm not going to sell PS4 games anymore. Well, guess what? You're going to lose a lot of business because the people that buy PS4s going to go somewhere else.
Only thing I want to say
It's the same thing, man. Is if they would hurt themselves if they did that. The companies would just be hurting themselves by doing that.
they're going to pull what EA did with Battlefront 2, and that shit hurt. Like, EA may not recover from that.
One thing you've also got to question yourselves is under net neutrality, the government regulates the internet.
Yeah.
Do you really want your government in charge of the internet?
No. That's what I'm talking about.
So, I
man.
mean, you really got to understand that, like, the government pretty much had whatever they want to do on the internet.
Yeah, they want control. That's what I'm talking
So,
about.
do you really want your government to have control of net neutrality?
No.
Well, then you're for them with net neutrality then.
No.
It don't make any sense. Net neutrality is the government regulating the internet providers.
Yeah.
So what? I mean, you're talking about the government being in control of your internet.
No.
That's what net neutrality is.
No,
The
it's
government
not.
regulates it. It's like okay, why can't The Walking Dead show titties and dropping F-bombs because the government regulates it.
Dude,
It's the same thing, man.
the government is going to be able to regulate it even better, though.
I'm just saying, let's wait and see what happens. Because I mean, you talk about something that's only been in effect for like 2 years, anyways. It's not like it's been around since the dawn of fucking time.
I'm just saying, all you do is making people richer, and you're making the internet more to people in general.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We don't know yet.
I mean,
It's been gone. It's been gone now for a while. I mean, it's not like it's just
Nothing's happened
yesterday.
yet.
I mean, nothing's happened yet.
Yeah.
I don't know, my cable bill hasn't came out yet.
So let's wait and see.
Well,
So I'm just wondering what kind of thing they're going to try to do to get out of the contract with me.
I feel like we're pretty much at an impasse now.
I just don't think it's it. I think it'd be too detrimental to companies to do it. And there's a lot of people that do agree with it. I mean, there's just a lot of people that say, hey, the companies would do that because they'd be stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I'm not going to use you.
Yeah, I mean, why would you use it? Like I said, it'd be like if Walmart stopped selling everybody's favorite thing. Why would they go there?
Walmart wants to sell everything.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the internet service providers want to give you everything because they want your money. So they're.
What if Walmart went and bought every single other store in your area?
They can do that. It's monopoly laws.
Yeah.
There's monopolization laws in effect.
Even internet service providers?
Yes, any kind of business has monopolization laws. Unless you're freaking Windows and freaking Bill Gates, who just fucking lied and cheated and broke the law.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He did. You do know that, don't you? Bill Gates broke the fucking law.
What do you do?
He literally went and was like, I'm going to say this awesome program for your computer. Okay, cool. I'm going to take that same program and call it something else. Hey, I'm going to say this awesome program for your internet. And guess what? Now Windows is everywhere. That's how Bill Gates made his money. Maybe look it up. Motherfucker was in trouble real bad for a while.
Was it?
Yeah, it was, dude. It's monopolization laws. You can't do that shit. You can't just be buying you can't like just set yourself up and have every business just name it different. You're still the main owner. You can't do it.
Yeah.
The government can literally go there and block sales if they want to. So it's not like you're going to see like freaking Time Warner Cable on Netflix and Amazon. They're not going to do that. That's not going to happen.
You realize net neutrality can't hurt us, actually?
No.
Right? You don't think so? You don't think people's going to pay a little bit extra just to listen to us?
I don't think you'll see a lot come from it. I really don't.
I think that would hurt the shit out of us.
Yeah. I still see.
Like, what would be the point?
I don't think you'll see a lot of.
We can just get rid of this and just talk, I guess.
I don't think you'll see a lot of.
We just sat around and faked it.
Yeah.
We have our own fake newscast.
I still see a lot. I
Don't even
don't
turn
think
the
you'll see a
camera
lot of change, man. Because, like I said, the majority of people, the majority of people that use the internet, they use the main services anyways. Like, how many times do you really go to like a third-party website and look at stuff?
What would you consider SoundCloud?
Well, SoundCloud's pretty big. I mean, it's a major podcast stuff. That's what everybody uses.
But it's not like as big
For
as
RSS
YouTube.
feed.
Half these people I've told to come look at us, they don't even know what SoundCloud
Yeah,
is.
they
They have to
go
come
to
go to YouTube.
Yeah. So I mean, YouTube's not going anywhere. Netflix not going. If anything's gonna make your Netflix faster,
If Netflix.
because they'll have like they can.
I'm
they can have
sorry,
their
but
own
I
channel.
don't. My
Have their own
Netflix is perfectly fine. I could,
You don't have Netflix. What are you talking about? I like my Netflix to be a little faster.
Why do you want it faster? You're sitting there watching a movie. Do you want to watch the movie extra fast?
Why not?
Be like, fast forward. Yeah, this is even better. I can take in all the information.
Why not?
They sound like chipmunks.
What if you seen the little buffering wheel a lot during your movie? What is?
I don't see. That's what I don't understand. Unless you're really like websites, watching like certain video media and stuff like that.
Pornhub.
It doesn't make sense why you'd want faster internet. Now, gaming, different story. But
Right.
just
Well, it's kind of like, you gotta understand,
Wow.
if they're net neutrality, like, if, say, cable company's like, we got this super fast bandwidth line out here.
Yeah.
Guess what? The government says you gotta put everything on that line.
all I'm hearing is
All they're saying is,
all
like,
I'm
I'm gonna
hearing
put
is
this on
like,
this one.
I want a V8 engine and I want a supercharger on it. Why do you need that? The speed limit's 60. You know why the fuck I need it.
All I'm saying is that it might actually make your streaming services better. I mean,
Oh yeah, we're waiting.
They could go either way, honestly.
it could go either way. I mean, I think everybody's just in a real big panic. Like, I mean, motherfucker, you probably didn't even know what net neutrality was 6 months ago.
I did.
Like, so let's stop being like, we need net neutrality.
Actually,
You don't even know what
motherfucker,
it
I
is.
did.
Okay. I'm glad you wasted your time looking at net neutrality when it was pointless.
Actually, I watched the news.
Ah.
Yeah, take it. How you like that? I'm educated. I like to know what's going on in the world.
You can't trust the news.
Oh, now I
If anything this year has taught us, do not fucking trust the news.
This afternoon, so out of here.
What's true, dude? I mean, you live in a time where news is like, the news reports themselves like, yeah, we made shit.
Actually, that's
Oh,
true.
that's-
That's
Like, well,
actually
okay.
really true.
They busted CNN on that, didn't they?
Did
Like
you
the
see,
run
Well,
on-
they've busted CNN, they've busted Fox. Everybody is biased. You
Did you
can't
see,
trust the news, period. Like, that is right.
Listen, did you see, I know this is off topic, but I had to say this, 'cause
I just want to
I know you'll
argue.
love this. I love this. On daytime TV, I don't know if you've seen the thing with the lady that was in the White House. She was like taking pictures and stuff. She wasn't supposed to take pictures.
Oh, yeah, I forget her
And
name.
they got her in trouble.
Mm.
Well, there was one talk show host on one of the morning news, and like they were talking about it. And she was like, "Yeah, she's probably gonna sell that story." And then right about the time they got ready to cut, she was just like, "Yeah, bye, Felicia." I was just like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh my god, she's dropped the bye, Felicia." That lady.
The lady that did that too, like, she's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh man."
I will say this: I was watching the news when I found out that they found out that Democrats were responsible for like all the crap,
How's that make any sense, man?
and then all of a sudden everybody on CNN's like, "When I hide my face."
Yeah, it's like Trump's in there with Russians, and they're all of a sudden like 8 months later they're like, you know, Obama and Hillary like sold uranium to the Russians, like make nuclear weapons.
They're just sitting there on live TV. Like I remember watching the election, and I remember like, you know, Florida, that Trump's won Florida. Everybody else CNN, Hillary still has a good shot.
Yeah, the bar's like way up here.
Yeah.
For
We were
her.
here, man, during the election. We were
Yeah.
here watching.
We were supposed to do a podcast. And we just
I'm
like,
gonna be honest. I feel like we're getting way off topic though.
But
I
so,
feel like we
but so,
really
but
need to
well,
go.
no, it's not off topic because I mean you can't really trust the news. The news
Yeah.
would be out there be like, we need new neutrality. Like, do we really? Are you guys just fucking saying that because you're getting paid to say it?
Exactly.
So I mean, let's just wait and see what happens. Before
Yeah,
we-
fuck news.
That's all we really can do, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do.
All right, let's get on to some Star Wars.
You want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
I want your take on it first. Matt hasn't seen it.
I
So
think
this
it
is all
was. I
They
think
all
it was
left
a
me, dude.
huge chunk.
Nobody
of crap.
invited me to go watch it. They were just like, yeah. So
I,
what you buy
I,
service and-
I think it was a huge chunk of crap.
Yeah, me too.
Like in
Me too.
in Mark Hamill's own words,
I agree with that.
just because a feature cost a lot of money to make and has a great opening night does not make it a great movie. That is Mark Hamill's words on The Last Jedi.
I'm with Dusty.
He was even aggravated with the movie.
Really?
Yes.
I thought the movie's
So
awesome.
what does he? Let's
They
do some spoiler
answered
alerts.
nothing.
Let's do some spoiler alerts. Tell us what happens, Dusty. Spoiler alert.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly what happens.
Spoiler.
They tell you nothing about
Give it
Snort.
to me. Give it to me. Dummy 5.
Okay,
That's
look,
not-
Like Star Wars
Snort dies, and they tell you nothing about him.
He just dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Luke,
Like heart attack or just like.
Oh, Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren cuts him
Oh.
up. He just cuts him in half.
So it's
And
like,
you didn't get excited when Kylo Ren was like,
Oh no, that was an awesome fight.
Right.
But I was pissed off. They explained nothing.
oh.
Was it just like? Hey,
Okay, I'll give you a theory after this.
Anyways, there's plenty of theories about Snort coming
Was the
back.
opening of the movie?
It's like halfway through.
Oh.
And then Luke is just like, I'm gone. What?
Okay.
So you pulled a Yoda.
Yeah.
Did that strain of projecting yourself halfway across the galaxy kill you, or
So it was just like the Empire Strikes Back.
did you become one with the Force, or what happened?
I'm confused. I'm confused. We talking about the Empire Strikes Back?
No, because this was
That's a
nothing
lot,
like the
yeah,
Empire
that's a lot.
Strikes Back.
That's
Yeah,
like-
this was nothing
that's
like
a-
the Empire Strikes Back.
I just like it's a
It
word.
had a feel of Return of the Jedi when
Yeah.
Rey got took to
I
Snape.
mean, Yoda doesn't disappear until Return of the Jedi, there, man. So you get your movies wrong.
Maybe it's Return of the Jedi.
But no, like
And what's the last movie? Attack of the Clones?
I don't fucking know. At this point, I
Sorry,
don't
Oliver.
care.
Continue this way.
Yeah, I'm just like, really? You really?
Is that
Everybody?
all that happens?
And you find out Rey's parents were nobodies. They just sold her for drinking money. Which, that was actually kind of, that made sense.
Okay.
But nobody explains Snort. Nobody explains shit. And Luke was just like, I'm done now. I'm gonna go on.
Well, there's the bad guys left then.
Kylo Ren.
Oh, so you just.
And Hux, Captain Hux or whatever. his name
Yeah,
is, Commander
Captain
Hux or whatever.
Which, I mean, Captain Hux is kind of like Kylo's bitch now.
He's just so awesome.
He's like, this is wrong. BAM! I'm sorry. Like Kylo just starts beating the shit out of him every time he disagrees. He's like, Kylo, that's wrong. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever you say.
Like one of them said something, or Hux said something, and Kylo Ren said, no, Kylo Ren said it. He's like, all missiles on Luke or whatever.
Yeah.
And Hux is like, don't do that.
He's like,
boom, throws him against the wall, and
Yeah.
the guy's like, all right, sir. Press the button.
Come here, right
but dude, like, if anybody's ever watching this, type in SNL Kylo Ren undercover boss.
Yes.
He gets even worse in this movie.
Yeah. It's like that guy.
He's like, sir, do you really want to do that? BAM! Right away, sir. Click.
so awesome.
Which it was cool. And then all of a sudden you realize it's like, wait a minute. Luke, are you about to Obi-Wan it? And Luke's like, I'm not even really here.
Well.
And you're just sitting here like, Luke's that powerful? Great. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then they totally fucked the pooch and Luke's like, God that projected myself halfway across the galaxy. Hey, there's 2 suns there. I'm one with the full. No. It's just fucking weird, man.
It sounds horrible.
And like, how are they gonna do like Princess Leia now that she passed away, because she survives that fucking movie? When she got blown out of the damn captain's bridge or whatever, I was like, oh, so that's how they did it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she's like, wait a minute.
What?
Yeah, she flies to the ship. She flies back to the ship in the middle of space.
Yeah,
Somehow she survives it.
yeah. And she's just like, I live.
Like flies, like Superman flies?
Yeah, in
Kinda,
space.
yeah. So she had one arm instead of like this. She's
Yeah.
like,
She only needs one arm.
yeah. She's like, I'm Princess Leia. I'm a Skywalker. But like, I don't know how to explain that movie. Certain parts of it were good, some of it were bad. I don't like them opening with Poe again. I did not like that.
It was kind of a lame opening.
Because I was sitting, I was like, really? You going to do the same thing you did in the last movie, open with Poe doing something fucking stupid? And I kind of like Finn's storyline though.
Yeah.
Finn's storyline was alright. Rey's just had a really fucking weird storyline. It's like she's only that good because what? Because every time Kylo gets stronger, she gets stronger. Just
Yeah.
because.
Balance.
Yeah, but that's fucking stupid. It's like she's like with the weak. She's like train. Okay, she doesn't even really train with Luke. She just shows up like train me. He's like, no, I'm gonna sit here and practice. All right, I'll train you. I'll give you 3 lessons, but really I'm gonna give you 2.
He did.
And to be quite honest, it's really just gonna be 1. Sit on this rock. You feel that? Yep, that's the Force. Don't go down the hole. Don't go. You went down the fucking hole. I'm not training you no more.
I think the third final lesson was that you can learn from failure, from Yoda.
I think that was Luke that learned that. He
I
never
think
said that to Rey, though.
Right. But
Yeah.
there was one part, and I didn't notice it until I watched it. I watched it twice.
Yeah.
I love this movie. Rey actually has the ancient Jedi books.
I did not remember. I didn't catch that.
It was oh man, it was so fast. I didn't catch it either until the second time around.
Well, they'll probably come out when the movie comes out. You'll probably have the extended scenes and yada yada. It's just, man, I gotta be honest. The snort thing, I keep saying
Snoke.
Snoke.
I call him Snooky.
Yeah.
This time, but it's Snoke.
Snoke, and that pissed me off. And then Luke just, I'm done here. I did a good job.
It's all about it.
I'm just gonna leave.
They never explain who that Snoop guy is?
No.
So nobody knows who he is? He's
Nobody.
just
Nobody knows. He's just like, yes, that's right, Kylo.
Does he even put him
That's
aside?
right. Kylo will destroy his troop. Oh, fuck!
I guess he was a Sith master.
And then Kylo's like, come on, Rey, let's kick the shit out of these red guys. Wow.
That was awesome. I love that.
That was a good fight. That was a good
Why were they
fight.
helping each other for?
They were about to get their asses executed because Kylo just turned on Snork, man.
Yeah. They're
Snoop.
both of that.
Snoop, whatever.
Snoke.
Fucked up face guy.
Yeah.
And you know, there's actually a theory that everybody that was in clad red was the Jedis that went with Kylo. But there's a big plot hole. There was, when they talk about like when Kylo betrayed Luke, left Luke or whatever, there was Jedis that left with him to go do that. Why was nobody worried about those guys? Why did Luke not want to rescue them too? You know, they made, and he was like, there's tons of plot holes in this whole new like trilogy they're already making, and nobody's explaining nothing. And if they were the guys in red, why did nobody care about them? It's like, you're not Kylo.
Chopping them down.
You guys were expendable.
I took it they were the Knights of Ren.
I don't know. I think
they might come out in the next movie.
See, I think Knights of Ren was something from Knights of the Old Republic.
Right,
But he
Kylo
could-
Ren was the Knight of Ren.
But no, he's the master of the style of Ren.
But it actually showed the Knights of Ren when Rey did her little flash when she got Luke Skywalker's lightsaber in the first one. It showed the Knights of Ren in the background.
I think those were just the Jedi that left with him.
Oh.
Yeah, because the Knights of Ren don't exist no more because he's the master of that style alone.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason why he has the new English-looking lightsaber.
I mean, I'm a newbie to all this.
Yeah,
So no great Jedis?
no Grey Jedis. And they're talking about fucking balance. The light side and the dark side are not fucking balanced. They're the ones that tip the scale. The balance is the fucking Grey Jedis. There ain't no fucking Grey Jedis. And you know what? Because of Star Wars Rebel, they are canon, so where the fuck are they? But no, we're gonna get a fucking Star Wars Han Solo movie. I don't want no fucking Han Solo movie. Like fucking Harrison Ford has already ruined the character of Han Solo. He's like, you know what? I hated Han Solo. I'm tired of going places and people asking me about Han Solo. I'm gonna kill him the next time I fucking play him. And guess what happened? Wow! Yay! He's falling in love. He doesn't be Han no more. People gotta stop asking me these dumbass questions.
Send me my movie check.
If I ever seen Harrison Ford, I would be like, so what was it like being on Gunsmoke? Because he'd be like, what? Because you know I was on Gunsmoke.
I always hated when actors come out and they're like, I hate being recognized for the character, and I'm like, well, bet you ain't stop me from cashing them checks. Every time your ass comes on TV, you're
I just want to hand him like a copy of Star Wars and be like, can you sign this Indiana Jones?
You didn't mention one part, and that was the Yoda cameo.
Because I was real disappointed with how they made Yoda look.
But he
It looked like he was
the-
like eating his bottom lip. He was like, yo, burn that fucking tree. He looked so weird, man.
He looked like the puppet from the old one.
oh god.
He didn't look like the puppet from the old ones had a bottom lip. This one was like,
When he got older, I guess, I don't know.
you know, age in spirit form. If you're in spirit form, why didn't he go like fucking Darth Vader? Darth Vader went back to like his young form. Wouldn't you think Yoda would be like, you know, be youthful again?
Like a woman.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to be crazy. Yoda all the time.
Fuck Disney.
I don't know. I really liked it.
I'm gonna buy the damn movie when it comes out, but I'm not gonna like it.
Sounds dope.
It's got to be added to your collection.
I don't know what to say about it because like I liked aspects of it, I didn't like aspects of it, but the kid behind me constantly kicking my chair and snorting his nose and making a bunch of fucking shit, and his parents constantly talking to him was really aggravating.
That would ruin a movie.
Yeah, and I was sitting there, I was like, man, please shut up. And I'm just sitting there like, God damn it.
Was BB-8 in it?
Yeah, BB-8's in it.
That's the best
Actually, BB-8 wasn't that great in those ones.
Oh.
I mean,
I'd
he had a couple moments, but
No.
he really had nothing to do with it. Like the last one, he was part of like the whole story. And this one's just like,
It's falling around.
yeah, it's like me, and then it's just like, where'd he go? He gets like maybe 15 minutes of screen time.
Oh.
He
Yeah,
just
he's
gets
not in
mistaken for like a casino machine.
Yeah. Well, he probably gets a little more than that because he does help Finn out a lot. He's part of Finn's storyline.
The only thing I like it is Finn becoming a Jedi. That made me happy.
It's not gonna happen.
That made me so happy.
He's a soldier, buddy.
That made me so happy.
He whooped Phasma.
I'm just tired of seeing like
Yeah.
one Jedi, man. The only good part about the
Yeah, don't watch The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
well, I mean, I always just hate it, man. My favorite, the only part I hated that I liked about the episode 1, 2, and 3 was that there was like all kinds of Jedi's right now. That was the only good part about that whole thing.
You liked 1, 2, 3?
Well,
That's the only part I liked, just because you can be like, oh, we gotta get out of here. Oh, here comes
Look,
20 Jedi's.
Here, let
It's
me
like, yeah.
let me sum up the ending of Last Jedi. Rey is going to revive all the Jedis because she is now the chosen one.
Nice.
And she's basically going to start everything.
Nice. Back over again.
Pretty much.
Awesome.
It's an unending cycle.
So she was the chosen one, not Darth Vader?
No, the chosen one is not one specific person. It's whoever
Oh.
the chose deems it to be to balance the Force at any given time.
That sounds fucking retarded.
So Anakin Skywalker was the chosen one. The problem was like Yoga said, it was a prophecy read. Because the dark side was the weak side, and Anakin going to the dark side balanced the Force. When he killed all the Jedi, it unbalanced it, therefore when Luke became the chosen one. Now, with Snork and Kylo, after Kylo turned, the Force got unbalanced, and now there's just Rey and Luke. Now, there's just Rey and Kylo.
So it's balanced.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense. I don't know why they should call it the chosen then, not the chosen one.
There's a prophecy misread, motherfucker. Can you read ancient Jedi alien writings?
No, but if anybody, I feel like fucking Jedi should know what they're talking about.
Well, they didn't.
Did you catch the part where Luke was like, oh, but the ancient scrolls are in there, and Yoda's like, did you read the ancient scrolls? And Luke was like, well, I mean, I was gonna. Yeah, I was going to. You old as fuck. You should have already read them.
Like, I was waiting for Luke to be like, well, I guess I'm going to leave this place and pull his Jedi, like, fucking X-Wing out of the water. No, he never leaves that fucking island.
He says it all.
Yeah. He learned how to project himself halfway across the fucking galaxy and actually do lightsaber duels that way.
That was pretty badass. Duel.
That was cool, though. I mean, like, he had that one dodge. It was cool. Like, he's on his tippy toes, like, fucking limboing across the fucking floor. It was cool.
I was never a big fan of Luke Skywalker.
I like him now.
I was never awesome.
I always liked Luke. That's just why I guess that's one of the reasons why I hate The Last Jedi. It just looks like, I'm done.
What if he just became so powerful that he just became a part of the Force and just floated away?
Well, that's technically what happens when you become one with the Force, but I don't fucking like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like
He
it.
might be back in the next movie to be like one of the little blue ghosts to follow around.
In all honesty,
They genes up in here.
they missed a prime opportunity to let Anakin walk out in spirit form. That should have been Anakin and not Yoda.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would have been wickedly awesome. But then again, it was more about a master and apprentice thing, so it kind of makes sense that it was Yoda.
Yeah. Yoda was still the same old crazy Yoda. He was still smacking Luke on the head.
And he like brings down lightning out of the sky in spirit form. And it's like, boom! I'm still powerful, motherfucker.
Why did you stop eating this?
Oh, you ask questions to which you already don't know the answer. What the fuck, man?
You guys can do all this. Why don't you just stop it? No.
But I mean, that's really all I really have to say about it, man. I'm going to start recycling my information. But I mean, if I was going to give it a score, I'd give it of like 1 to 5. I would say 2.5.
Wow, about right.
Hmm. You
Just,
know,
I used to read that scene. From what I hear, I'm thinking like a 3.
really?
I still feel like it'd be.
Oh.
Matt has not watched this movie.
I want to summarize this movie in my words because I was excited about it.
Yeah.
I loved every bit of it.
You don't love this because of Star Wars? It does happen.
Maybe that could be the thing.
There's all people was like, I love Jar Jar. No, you don't. You just like Star Wars.
But I really liked the hyperdrive or whatever. When that one chick, I forget her name now, Hondor or whatever.
The one with purple hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where she just ripped
Oh,
right
yeah.
through that thing. That was cool.
She like kamikazed all the Star Destroyers and shit. Yeah.
But you're right. They didn't really answer a whole lot.
They didn't. It was just like, hey, you want more questions?
To the
Watch
next
this movie.
But I think that they're wrong about Rey's parents not being anybody important. I think that's just Kylo Ren fucking with Rey. But there may actually be something to it.
I don't think so. It fits more to the plot of like Rey and who she is and like how she plays into the plot. And I love how Matt decides to make a ton of fucking noises.
Yeah, man, I'm supposed to.
Matt's like, oh, does he's talking?
I fucking died, man. I can't choose when I die, man.
My paper!
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm not good about that paper.
Or like he'll sit and take his ladder and just be like, pang, 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 pang. Oh, you're done talking? Let's everybody hear what I have to say. Then I'll fucking.
But I will score. I will give it a high score. I'll give it like a 4.5.
Was Darth Vader like a Jesus child?
No, he had a
Remember-
Actually, I think
remember
they
that-
answered that in the comics.
Oh.
I remember in the original trilogy, she was just like, I never had any relations with a man. And they're like, what?
Bitch, you
You
lying.
tell me some Mandalorians came down there and made a baby in you? Yeah.
Well, technically that's the idea, but I do think somebody answered that in the comics, but I've never read that. In the Darth Vader specific comics.
Do you remember that?
You know Darth
Where he
Vader-
was like, Star Wars always used to me questions.
You know Darth Vader actually had a friend in the Empire? I mean, like a real
Oh,
friend.
like the. Like he helped fight somebody with him, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he almost died, and then Vader went to check on him. And
It was something, yeah, something along those lines. It was actually like a legit friend.
yeah,
It was weird.
I thought that was cool.
And you know how many times, like, the Jedi that he went and hunted down almost killed him? It's like crazy.
Well, Darth Vader's not a bad guy. He thought he was trying to save people, but didn't. Like, he was just trying to save his family.
He went kind of evil.
That's what he did.
Blew the whole planet.
I mean, he
If you
did.
remember, that's what it was.
I mean,
that's
look,
what he did.
he did kill a bunch of children, and nobody blamed the lightsaber.
We need to ban these lightsabers. They're too powerful.
Yeah. It was a lightsaber.
What do you think they're going to do with the lightsaber now that it's broke? Because she can just
Rey-
take the crystal and make another one.
Rey would build her own. That's going to be part of her. whole-
Every Jedi builds their own.
Yeah, it's going to be part of her whole thing of like building her character at this point because now she's the only Jedi. Which is
Right.
weird because,
Hope it's purple.
I don't know. But there ain't, I guarantee you it ain't going to be yellow. Yellow's for Grey Jedis.
I know.
Or the
Purple's
law enforcement Jedis.
Do you think it'd been better if they would have had Grey Jedis in it?
Yes.
They would have said she was a Grey Jedi?
Yes. And they had to set up for it for her to be trained for the dark side for a minute, and they didn't do it.
Oh.
And I was like, that sucks. Technically, they still have room to bring back a Starkiller clone.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been better if Starkiller was in it.
Yes. Everything's better if Starkiller's in it. But you gotta understand, Starkiller's one of the most powerful Force users to pretty much ever live.
Wasn't that just supposed to be Skywalker?
Starkiller could probably fight Luke, but which Luke are you talking about?
Oh, I was just meaning the Starkiller name. Wasn't that going to be
Yeah, it was
Luke's
what they originally
name? But then they changed it.
It was something like that, but yeah.
I didn't know there was actually Starkiller. I
Star
know the
Wars,
base.
Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Oh.
But that was also books.
Okay, cool.
Starkiller's a beast, man.
I won't play Unleashed again. I don't really have anything else to say. I'd say go watch it. if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth watching. Just I don't know.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
There's one thing I want to talk about. I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but this week, Bright comes out to Netflix. You know
Oh, I
what
see.
about this? Will Smith, orcs and elves.
I've seen the trailer.
It's gonna be. It looks really good.
Hey, you said Will Smith. I watch.
It looks really
Yeah, I'll
good,
check it
man.
out.
It's the guy who made Suicide Squad.
I mean, he was shooting some b-ball,
That sounds cool.
But it's such a.
when
It's
some
such a.
people started making trouble,
In his neighborhood.
and then he got a little fight. And that's
Well, I mean, it comes out here in the 22nd. Have you read the plotline for it?
No.
It's the craziest thing ever.
I heard-
They
I heard
find-
you got- I heard you got
they
the
find
fight.
like a genie that like grant wishes, and they're like, we gotta stop people from getting hold of this. But it's like elves and orcs running around. It's going to be a crazy movie, man. It gets me so interested. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this?
I heard that he
it
got
does sound crazy, don't it?
It
It's
does,
like, what the
But
fuck?
I heard after that he got sent to live with his uncle in Bear Lake.
It looks crazy, man. We'll watch it. Me and Dustin probably check it. I'm sure we'll come over and watch it.
I still want to watch Punisher.
I haven't finished it. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes and I wasn't really into it. I guess you wouldn't punish it enough for me.
Yeah, well, your Pornhub addiction, I can see why.
You know, after
Walk in here one day, you're sitting there hitting yourself with a cat of nine tails ball gag in your mouth, and you're like, yeah, this is how I like watching my Netflix.
You know, I haven't put up Netflix, man,
I need to
since.
stop using Pornhub as an example.
You know, I haven't put up Netflix since Stranger Things 2 went on.
What?
After I watched Stranger Things, I never did pull it back up.
Oh,
Because
really?
every time I turn it on, it makes me want to be like, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
But that's what happened. There's not many Stranger Things.
You
All
watch
right.
Big Mouth.
Well,
That's fine.
guys, I think we're getting to the point everybody wanted to get to.
I think it was the point we wanted to get to.
Yeah. We need to open some of these damn presents. Moving along here.
Moving along.
Moving along.
Nothing to see.
Moving along here. So,
But anyways, tune in next week. We'll talk about Bright.
Oh, yeah.
get the fuck out of here. We ain't done.
That's going to be good, man.
Yeah, I know. I'll probably watch it with you. I mean, you said Will Smith. That's all it takes.
Well, Will Smith and elves and orcs, Dusty. It's fucking weird.
You don't need to.
Like,
You
it's
don't
getting
need to,
weird, man.
you don't need to sell me. You said Will Smith.
That's all it takes.
Isn't that weird? I mean, is nobody else
Now, if you
weird
said
than
Jake-
orcs and elves?
Now, if
Him
you
and
said-
orc guys like down stuff?
If he'd said Jaden
Cool.
Smith, I'd be like, well, you can get the fuck out of here.
That's what sold me on Karate Kid was Jackie Chan, not Jaden Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jaden Smith.
Like
Jackie Chan.
Like Jaden Smith plays one of the orcs.
Wow. Anyways,
Dave Blaine shows up.
Okay. I think it's Christmas time.
it's the average Christmas time.
It's time to open up Christmas gifts.
Here you guys go. All right. Wrap yours guys together.
Let's move this.
Let's let Andy open it. We got the smaller version.
We got the smaller version.
Trust me, it'll go with your next
Oh, look
present.
at that.
Well, here, put it over there.
Being real weird.
I'm moving stuff out of there.
It's getting weird now.
Everything's way over here.
Who is this one? This is Anthony.
Oh, cool.
No, but this one is really large.
Hold on, let's just get them water.
Also, it doesn't
No,
matter.
that's mine. And
That's Matt's.
yeah, that's Matt's.
And that's Matt's.
I need something to shake it.
And that's Matt's.
And that's mine. And that's
And
mine.
that's Matt's.
Yeah. Hey, does this mean I won Christmas?
I think so.
Open it, let me see what I got.
Okay. What you got? Wait, oh, this is theirs together.
Yeah, I get the big thing.
Okay.
This is the second big thing.
I can't do it. It's too much.
What a lazy guy. He's wrapping. He grabs them all one there. He's
Okay,
grabbing them.
Just open it down here. So it's not right in the camera.
Yeah!
What?
Oh, this you should have. Why'd you fuck up the price? It's like, no.
Hey, Andy.
You might get the prize.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, no! I didn't buy any video cards.
Yeah.
But I got sleeves for them. Check it out.
Oh, Dusty, how'd you know, man?
Because you told me.
Well,
I was at
actually,
GameStop and they didn't have this over there because I looked for it. I was like, buy that again.
because that was the last one I bought it.
Dick. Looking at my dick weeks ago.
Did you show the camera what you got?
Well, at least now you got dupes.
That's all I got to do. That's my dragon.
All right, so
Which I needed.
guess me and Anthony showed around.
No, I didn't even finish it.
Oh, just on me?
Yeah, that's all I tell you.
Now, in all fairness, Dusty did help me fix this out, so
Mm,
I can't take all the credit. Because then you kind of like, this is what Anthony wants.
I already knew what I was getting.
How'd you know?
Because last week you were
'Cause
talking
fucking
too much
Matt-
about zombie dragons.
I can
Matt's like, I want to show him what he's getting and be like,
Did you,
but I mean, in all fairness, you should
zombie
really like
world?
that.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
That
awesome.
thing wasn't cheap, man.
Yeah.
How much? Well, I don't want to ask. That's,
So
that's too
you,
much to ask.
every time we play a card game, is what you guys don't know. Every time we play a card game, Anthony refuses to play anything but zombies. So we actually got him. Well, Matt got him the zombie
Yeah, I
deck.
got it in one day.
I found it.
Let me put it this way. Man. Like, the stuff that me and Dusty bought, like the decks we bought, was like $9, $10. That one's like almost over double that.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah.
But
It's like it's actually expensive.
I mean, in all
No,
honesty,
let's
I
look
kind
at
of
it.
want.
You want to look at it?
Yeah, that one's that zombie dragon card. That's bad.
Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna go.
Well,
No,
it
not
is-
yet. Let's see.
Who made you fucking
So-
dictator of
Let's
Christmas?
try to trade this zombie dragon card.
Motherfucker, like they don't want to sit here and see him open plastic. They already know what he got.
I can't open it. I need something else.
I want to see him.
I'm opening mine. Screw you.
Yeah, you open yours while.
I want to see this dragon. I want to trade for it.
What? I ain't trading no dragons. I never agreed to give you a dragon.
This is awesome.
What is it? Yeah, Jesse picked that up himself. That's the best way back, Chris. You're like, what do you want, man?
If you haven't guessed, we're fixing to start playing some Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
your deck. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see the zombie dragon.
I'm never gonna open this box.
Did you like how I was messing with you earlier? And he was like, "You can play some Yu-Gi-Oh."
Yeah,
and I was
like,
like, "I ain't playing."
I don't
that."
know. Like, anything gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh. And Dustin's like, "You gotta play Yu-Gi-Oh."
I think it's Matt's turn.
I was just messing with it. I had a feeling what I was good. Is
Oh,
that
I'll
it?
try on top too. I need that card.
Red Eyes Zombie Dragon.
Jesus.
You probably can't see that far away. But
Hey Matt, I got my second Dark Paladin in this.
I told you you had the dark paladin in it. You knew, dude. You looked at the deck list. Listen, he's acting surprised. We literally sit down and looked at the whole deck list. He even said this is dark paladin.
Actually, I really didn't look at the deck list
Then why the fuck did you even say you wanted it?
because it's Yugi.
What's that one? Oh, man.
Here, I'm gonna help you out, man.
Oh, is that zombie one there?
There you go.
Probably. That's the name of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Zombie Master.
Wait, there was.
There's Zombie World.
Oh, man.
Cool. You guys
We got the zombies.
That's pretty awesome.
People gonna watch this and see me like gnawing at plastic.
What'd you get?
That's these plastic.
Make him start shoving. Make him start putting stuff in the thing. I'm opening.
But I give you guys a heads up that's watching the
Look at
video.
this. It's a giant Tootsie Roll.
We are totally slash attack.
Oh, my God.
I know you didn't. I didn't realize you didn't like Star Wars that
Oh,
much.
man. Look at this board.
But Pork's awesome.
Hey, who's
Pork's
Oh yeah, Pork.
Oh.
I love Pork in that movie.
Oh.
Why is it so wet?
I've actually seen that board.
That's just kidding.
Oh,
I think it was fun. Okay,
He's
I would
maybe
say
90. I love Funko Pops, by the way.
that was funny in the movie where like Chewbacca's eating one of them and it's like looking at him. He's like,
Get out of here.
yeah. And then like
Always-
on the
I
dashboard.
always like the weird. I always like the weird Funko Pops better. Does that make me weird?
No.
I can't really buy that.
I thought Pork was pretty awesome.
Alright, so
Awesome.
I'm gonna open this one.
Okay.
My turn.
Wait. Oh, too late.
Oh my God,
I got it
it's
open.
It's raining.
Anthony, knew I love Raiden.
Yeah. I tried to find Sub-Zero too, but it's just the boss.
No, Raiden's Raiden better.
Is that cool? Like, is that?
Yeah, I don't have
They
it.
have Katana.
Very good.
I was just looking. You know the weird thing? I was just looking at my Funko Pops earlier, and I was like, man, let me see Funko Pops.
I got you too.
Awesome.
And then X-Force.
What's it?
Cable.
Who's
and
it?
Deadpool. Yeah.
What's it?
I
you
looked
have
it
that
up. I looked it up, and it's Cable like destroys Deadpool, chops him in half or
Yeah.
something. Like,
Dude, everybody like kicks the shit out of Deadpool, especially in the early years of Deadpool.
Oh really?
Yeah, like he got the shit kicked out of him a lot. But that's cool, man. I even looked at this thing before, but yeah, I don't have this one.
Oh yeah. I thought about getting that first, and before I bought that, and I took it back Saturday night.
Yeah.
I got Venom. I got 3 Venom comics.
Yeah.
One was in the dollar bin. That was just kind of an extra to add it up.
Oh man, check this out. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks directly, your
Okay.
opponent randomly discards 1 card.
What was the 3 Venoms?
One was Lethal Protector. Two of them was Lethal Protector. And I didn't realize that, but then I asked you one day, had a girl ever worn the Simeon suit? He said, yeah. And I was like, you got those? And he was like, yeah, I got all 4 of those. And I was like,
Yeah. That's center. On Lethal Protector, I only have 1 and 2.
Oh,
But this is cool.
Anthony.
What? You only have 1 and 2? I had 3 and 4.
Yeah, I don't have those. That would have completed the whole thing. It's gone good though, man. This is.
So I was like, man,
Yeah.
I know he's got these. So I didn't. Damn it.
No, that's cool, man.
I think it's Lethal Protector.
Yeah. No, I had center. Center takes all on all right.
That's cool, man.
Oh,
Zombie Master
man.
is pretty cool.
Alright, I'm gonna check out this last one here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
felt like you knew what that was.
right. I had a good guess.
Oh, you got Predator?
Yeah,
Is that
Predator.
I didn't know they made Predator.
Hey. Predator kicked the shit out of
Does it
us.
even have, look at the back, does it even have multiples? It's just like, we already made the Predator.
Actually, I have seen the rare version of this.
Yeah.
It's a crystal clear one. It's about $20. I found it at London in the collectible store over there.
Yeah.
Be quite honest, I actually like the colored one better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
great.
dude, if you see this Call of Mummy, once per turn, if you have no cards, you can just special summon any zombie from your hand.
That's cool.
You just I can play this giant zombie for nothing.
Like that zombie deck that you got should actually be really good.
Okay.
But I guess this is a good spot to end it here.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good Christmas. I hope you guys did too watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in to our next Munchkin.
What? Yeah. Happy looting?
Happy looting.